I also saw you did at least 2 covers from the Beatles. What was it?
I think I did.
When I'm 64, I saw, and Hard Day's Night, maybe?
Yeah, I recorded Help too,
Oh,
on a voice and guitar version, very slow version, you know, an album that I did for Verve Recordings in the United States.
I was wondering, has the Beatles or 60s pop music, has it also been an influence on you?
Well,
or did you listen a lot to it?
I think they're great songwriters, basically. I mean, I was never a huge fan because I was more into jazz music and Brazilian music than I was into Beatles music, but I do like it, and I think they write great music. They're great songwriters, and in this case, I think like Paul McCartney, for example, I think he's one of the major songwriters, living songwriters in the world, especially in the pop field. He's great. But, you know, any music can be transformed into something else. I mean, you can always take, I have, for example, albums of Bill Evans, the great pianist, playing children's songs, folk songs, all kinds of songs, and it's all Bill Evans. It's all him, you know, it's all his reading of that. So that's kind of what I tried to do when I recorded those songs.
Yeah, make it more or less your own song.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Well, last question. You're having already have a very long career. What is your biggest ambition at this day still?
My biggest ambition is to get old. I think it's a very good ambition to have because the other option is to die. So
musical still.
And keep making music. I mean, this is something. I mean, everybody in Brazil is saying, "Wow, let's do something to celebrate your 40 years of career next year." Blah blah blah. And I always say, "Okay, but it's one more decade, and I intend to have other decades in the future of music." My biggest ambition is to be like one of those old Buena Vista social club guys, you know, 90 years old and still kicking. I think that's great.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.